everyone. I am Ritika Zuzgar, Assistant Professor IT Department. So in this video we discuss about the game theory. What is mean by game theory? So first, a game theory is a theoretical framework for conceiving the social situations among the competitive players. So in some respect, game theory is the science of strategies or at least the optimal decision making of independent and competing actors in a strategical settings. So the key pioneers of game theory were the mathematician John von Neumann and the economist Oscar Morgenstern in the 1940s. So the mathematician John Nash is regarded by many as providing the first significant extension of the von Neumann and Morgenstern work. So game theory is the study of decision making under competitions. So more especially the game theory is the study of optimal decision making under the competitions when one individual decisions affect the outcome of a situations for all the individual involved. So the focus of the game theory is the game which serves as a model of interactive situations among the rational players. So the key game theory is that one player's payoff is contingent on the strategies implemented by the other players. So this game theory identifies the player's identification, preference, and available strategies and how these strategies affect the outcome. So depending on the model, there are various requirement or assumptions may be necessary in the game theory. So this game theory has a wide range of applications including the psychology, evolutionary biology, war, politics, economics and business. So game theory has different advanced techniques or game theory is still considered a young and developing the science. So according to the game theory, the actions and the choices of all the participants affect on the outcomes. So this concept of game theory provide a common language to formulate, structure, analyze and eventually understand the different strategy scenario. So generally the game theory investigate the conflict situations, the interaction between the agents and their decisions. So game in this sense of game theory is given by number of players who interact according to the given rule. uh, according to the given rule. So those players might be individual, the players may be in the groups, companies, associations, and so on. So their interaction will have an effect on each players and on the whole group of players. That is, they are independent. So to be more precise, a game theory is described by a set of players and their possibilities to play the game according to the rules. That is, there are set of strategies. Okay, so one player and there are different possibilities to play a game according to the rules. That means there are set of strategies. So game is defined as an activity between two or more persons according to the set of rules or a set of strategies at the end of which each person receives some benefit or suffers loss. So the set of rules define the game. Okay. So in the game there are different strategies are present or there are different set of rules are present. So this set of rules defines the game. So going through the set of rules once by the participant defines a play. Okay, so this is the game theory. So where it is applied, so this game theory where we applied, as we have seen, the game theory is a branch of mathematics. So mathematics provide a common language to describe these games. So we have also seen that game theory was already applied to the economics. Okay, see here. So game theory applications are including psychology, evolutionary biology, war, politics, economics, and business. So where it is applied? So game theory is applied on the economic by the von Neumann, where there is a competitions for a resource to be analyzed. Game theory can be used either to explain existing behavior or to improve the strategies. So the first specially applied by science, which analyzed long-term situations like biology or sociology. So game theory is applied in the animality. For example, one can find the situation where the cooperation has developed for the sake of mutual benefits. So the latter is a or latter it is a crucial tool in the science like economics. So companies use the game theory to improve their strategical situations in the market. So what are the applications of game theory? Game theory is used in the economics, biological sociology, psychology, animalities, or some strategical situations, or in the companies. Okay, we can say that in the companies. So in the companies use the game theory to improve their strategical situations in the market. So in the game theory, there are several sub-disciplines within the game theory. So each one has its own unique set of problems and application. Okay, so game theory. So if you are using the game theory in the classical game theory, so there are unique sets or problems with an application. So in the classical game theory, games with the finite numbers of strategies, we have the finite number of set of rules are present. So games with the probability either include by the player or the game. Okay. So if you are having the classical game problem, so there are finite number of rules are present, right? With by using the probability, the player include the probability or the game includes some probabilities. And the next is a game with the collisions. So application of this classical game theory is focal, strategic, military, decision making, and negotiations. Similarly, for dynamic game theory, game with the time, game with the motion or the dynamic component, examples are optimal play in a dogfight, chasing your brother across a room. So, this is a dynamic game theory. The next is a combinatorial game theory, game with no chances, generally two-player strategies game played on a board. Move changes the structure of a game board. So example for this combinational game theory is chess, checkers, go and name. Another topic in game theory, evolutionary game theory, where we have the experimental or behavioral game theory and the application of this evolutionary dynamics in closest populations, determining the why the altruism is present in the human society. Okay, so here there are several subdisciplines with the game theory. Each one has its own unique set of problems and applications. So we will study the classical game theory, which focuses on questions like what is the best choice or what is the best decision in the given economic scenario. Okay, in a classical game theory. So where a reward function provide a way for me to understand how my decision will impact on a result. Or we may also investigate the combinational game theory, which is the interested in the games like chess or a go. So if there is a time we will study the evolutionary game theory, okay, which is a experimental or a behavioral game theory, which is used in the human society, populations, or in the evolutionary dynamics. So next part is the properties of a game theory. So there are different properties of a game. There are finite number of competitors called as a players. The next is that each player has a finite number of possible courses of action called as a strategy. Each player has its own strategies. So all the strategies uh, and their effect known to the players, but players does not know which strategy is to be chosen. The next property is a game is played when the each player chooses one of his strategies. Okay, so the game means for set of rules or a set of strategies called as a game. So game is played when each player chooses one of his strategies. So the strategies are assumed to be made simultaneously with an outcome such that no player knows his opponent strategy until they decides the own strategy. And the last property is the game is a combination of the strategies, okay, combination of multiple strategies and in a certain units which determines the gain or a loss. Okay, after game finished, the we determine the gain or a loss. The next property is a outcome of strategies in the matrix form are called as a payoff matrix. Okay, so after the game we get some output of a strategies. Okay, so this is called as a matrix or we can call it as a payoff matrix. The next property is the player playing the game always tries to choose the best course of action which result in the optimal payoff called as the optimal strategy. Okay, so in the game we get the optimal solution or a optimal strategy. The next is the expected payoff when all the players of the game follow their optimal strategies is known as the value of the game. Okay, so if we are having one problem, we have to solve this game problem by using the payoff matrix. Or, after solving the payoff matrix, we get the optimal strategy, and based on this optimal strategy, we can find out the value of the game. Okay, so the expected payoff when all the players of the game follow their optimal strategies is known as the value of the game. So the main objective of a problem of a game is to find the value of the game. Okay, so अगर हमारे पास एक प्रॉब्लम है उसको अगर हमें सॉल्व करना है तो उसको हम पहले मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म में पुट करेंगे देन फाइंड आउट इट्स ऑप्टिमल स्ट्रेटेजी एंड बेस्ड ऑन दिस ऑप्टिमल स्ट्रेटेजी वी कैन फाइंड आउट द value of the game. Okay, so main objective of a problem is what? Find out the value of the game. The last property is the game is said to be fair game if the value of the game is zero, otherwise it is known as a unfair. Okay, so game is in the form of fair game if the value of game is a zero, otherwise the game is a unfair. So these are the different properties of a game.